to YouTube because that's where we're headed right now. Hi, YouTube! How are you today? Oriental Dragon released 5 players. Ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye to Adrian Solis, who scored 16 goals and 39 appearances for the B team. But alas, he does suck. Then we had Stephen Lopez, center back extraordinaire, is honestly not bad. Played 44 games for the Oriental Dragon B team, but he is gone. Fang Ping played 1 match for the Oriental Dragon B team. That was his entire career. He got a loan to Fatima. He's gone. He came through our youth intake. Ladislav Kolar, who we brought in for $925. A losing investment. He was a pretty good player in the Portuguese 3rd division, but just, you know, not great. And then Kevin Cano of the Austin FC Academy turned out to not be a very good goalkeeper. And so they are gone, chat. There it is. Okay. It was not misplaced. It was not misplaced. Not a flop. No fraud. Potential is there. The coaching staff agrees. Magnus Cliven checks out. What about Devin Nunes? Okay. All right, Devin. Okay. Feel the I keep seeing these ratings, dude. Like C plus. I saw these and I was like, what the right? But no, it checks out, dude. It checks out. They're mad because I feel like we spent too much money to sign them, and I'm like, bro. And then I was like, bro, you know, like what are we doing here? All right, Devin Nunes is going to be a U23 player, at least at the beginning. He's going to be training with and around the first team. Let's get his training regimen set up. So we've got a right-footed dude. We get him as an inverted winger. He's a pretty good passer. And he's got that agility and balance to change directions quickly. I like the fact that he can play in the center of the park. That's pretty cool. Let's go attack, like inverted winger off the left. Yeah. So we'll work on until he's at least accomplished over there. We got Magnus Cliven. Bring him in, and we are immediately going to start working on his quickness and just his ability to separate, because his technical game is already really fine-tuned for a 17-year-old. Emmanuel Irawath, our high potential Ugandan ball winner. I'm gonna go ahead and
Bacon.
train him as a center back. I mean, you can essentially make him natural at like all 3 things. What do I feel like we need to add to what a Irawath brings? What do I feel like he needs? His ball control is pretty garbage. Like if you're talking a higher level defensive midfielder, we're gonna need a lot more first touch than that. His technique is pretty bad. We're gonna need to up like all of that. We have Ben Kendall. Okay, Ben Kendall. Okay, Ben. Okay, it's not that good. The board's rated, like the fan rating, whatever stuff that's going on here, not necessarily great. Not tremendously accurate. Ben Kendall needs defensive. But then we have Alain Yoka, who, again, we signed this guy. He broke his back playing in Congo. We felt so bad for him. We were thinking about signing him anyways, that after he broke his back, we kept him on our radar. He's recovered from the broken back now. And we're really happy Alain Yoka's still playing, right? And then we have 18-year-old Dane Henrik Bach, who's like actually low-key, maybe around the first team here. You might even move him up to the senior squad. Henrik Bach. Okay, last row, Maxime Martins, the Andorran. Despite the fact he's in the Andorran national team, this guy is a nothing burger. He's going to the B team. Jose Almeida. Oh, yeah. Ooh! Yeah!
Hey.
Let's go, baby! He is brave! This man is Braveheart without the racism. Yeah! That's a Mel Gibson joke. You either got it or you didn't. Like this guy. I like this guy. You know, you take a swing at a guy and you're like, well, he could be pretty good. And then all of a sudden he's like, you know, boss man incarnate. It's going to need a little pace to his game, need a little positioning training. But, you know, he's 16 and he turned 16 like 2 months ago. So it could be worse. Work that balanced personality right out of him. You know what? This dude stays around the first team. I believe that. I believe he stays around the first team. Now, what about a Gnielsen Forster? Long way to go for Gnielsen. Ooh. Hey. Long way to go for Gnielsen, but fortunately we've got a nice full program to help get him where he needs to go. Intensive language course for Emmanuel Urawath, Magnus Cliven.
Can't catch the full stream because I got to study for my accounting final.
And Henrik
But
Bach.
up the Dragons.
Very unhappy about selling Nelson Salazar. He was an important player. Pleased the club got a lot of money for him as Nelson Salazar has completed his move to Sparta Rotterdam for 13 million after our 1.4 million acquisition 2 years ago. So we got a lot of money in the bank, baby. And then Khan have signed Jairo Concha as he was an important player. They're disappointed about the sale. But we got 3 million out of him after buying him for 76,000 at the age of 26 3 years ago. Receive our record transfer fee for Nelson Salazar. Yeah. Record for a Ugandan player. We are pioneers. We are pioneers. Yeah. Okay, Portuguese Young Player of the Year, Sergio Sanchez. Second League Young Player of the Year. Hey, Young Player of the Year in the top flight is Shaw Silva. 29 appearances, 15 goals, 7 assists. Big baller. Adam Hlozek was the overall player of the year, which hard to beat. Pule Mati Manye, God, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you, Pule. 15.5 million to Borussia Mönchengladbach. I did not win Coach of the Year, which hard to argue with. Gil Vicente was not supposed to be good. Oh, he made the Team of the Year. Nice. I didn't actually take the time to look at the Team of the Year. Carbajal, Salazar, Barrientos, all three of them. Most of the defense. That's pretty sweet, honestly. That's really awesome.
Thank you, Quirky Cuddler, for the 5 months as part of the Hammers. I appreciate it.
Get your Pule Mati Manye emotes out for an absolute great. We're gonna miss this guy. He was signed on a free transfer. He was signed on a free transfer from Lens. And he played his way all the way into the French U21 team. He was not at a club when we signed him. He had left Lens and we picked him up like 6 months later or something crazy. And then he just became this great goalkeeper for us over the last 3 seasons that, you know, he led us into Europe. What a player. What a player. Sold for 15.5 million. Yeah, well, obviously his value is going to be much higher because now he's a starting goalkeeper in the Bundesliga. That's a lot better than being a starting goalkeeper for a surprise top table team in Portugal, you know. Never beat yourself up over that. That is a huge amount of money. And oh yeah! Oh yes! God, that looks good. Almost 30 million in the balance right there. Money go. It's showtime, baby. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. They're gonna be like 14 million and you can have him. Oh my god. Oh my god. They want Jarrell Holmberg? They want Jarrell Holmberg? Singaporean midfielder Jarrell Holmberg from Oriental Dragons B team. What? Well, I mean, they want like a lot of money in Jarrell Holmberg. It's not like a straight switch. Like, it makes sense. They're in the second division. Holmberg can totally play in the second division. I just think it's hilarious that they're like, yeah, the crux in this deal is Jarrell Holmberg, the Singaporean. Yes, absolutely. We want Jarrell Holmberg. 1.7 million after 10 international appearances. I will do all of this. This is another like 2 million almost. If I can pay you 7.25 up front and lower this to like 100,000. This is another million right here. Lock that, move that, please, and thank you. $8 million up front with the rise to 9 on the 100,000. I think that's the offer we put in. I think they'll take that. I think they'll take that. We go back to Lamine. Always juggling a lot of things in these situations. We go back to Lamine. We look at our bid. All right. And we go ahead and we say, you know what? I want to lock at 100,000 per appearance the first 10 appearances. All right. But after 10 international appearances, they're like, when we win Liga NOS, I'll go ahead and pay out 2 million here. And an 8 million up top. Oh my God, we're in. 24.5 million release clause is something I assumed we were going to have to live with, some sort of release clause. I'm going to do nothing. You know, this wage is really, really reasonable. I just want to remove the rise. I'm going to go ahead and give you, you know, basically the exact money you wanted. I just wanted to get rid of the rise. We're locking in below, well below where the rise would end up, but we're definitely paying a little more the first year, but that's not bad. Release clause, obviously going to be a part of it. Woo! Oh my God, what a day. Anssi Karolainen, the 17-year-old Finn who's resolute, already in the national team, the size of a Viking. Anssi Karolainen. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yepers. What a day, dude. All right. Oh, yeah.
This offseason is pretty freaking sick, dude.
João Silva is the first $1 million a year player at the club. He's happy with his new star player contract, and he is staying at Oriental Dragon. No. Come on. Come on, boss. It's Alessandro Silvestri, boss. Like, this, he's not, like, he's okay. He is a big lug who, he's put in a lot of loan moves. Some ungodly reason to Serious C. He's a lot better than that, but percentage of next sale, no. How about we cap that at 100,000 per league appearance and keep this at 4.8.
Saw French footballer playing on a Nintendo console. It was Thierry Henry Macron / Macron.
See what he wants contract wise. I had a feeling he's gonna ask for a fat one.
I'm signing this guy to play with Barrientos. And he goes, hey man, just make me a starter whenever Barrientos leaves.
You're starting next to him, you idiot! Yeah, obviously I'm going to accept that. It's stupid. Wire Sporting monitoring the situation with Alessandro Silvestri. You wanna enlighten me on that one there, Sherlock? All right, let's see if he agrees to join the club first, then we'll deal with the whole G. Do we think we need him? Do we think we need to make that signing? Do we trust Ala Amara to be our other center back? Oh, let's go, dude! Yeah, it's João Silva with a hat trick against RB Leipzig after signing the new contract. He Shin pockets a goal as well. Trying to announce himself in the preseason.
I rarely stay committed to something so long. Thanks for all that.
It's there. It just happened. It's there. Pago, thank you for a year as part of the Hammers. You will forever be the person that hit your golden bacon the moment we realized Lamine Mendez was going to be an Oriental Dragon player.
3 months for Meth Maxi.
Wow.
Let's go, baby. Lamine, here we go. 17-year-old wonder kid Lamine Mendez. He's a right back with 6 marking. Yes, he is. But we can train that. His tackling is fine, and his overall skill set, distribution, professionalism, and outrageous potential make him an incredible potential player. Yes! We signed Lamine Mendez! We did it! Catch him! Harder! Okay. Should probably actually sign him, get him on the team. You imagine I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I don't know, man. God, we've been looking at him for like a year and a half. Like a year and a half, we've been looking at Lamine Mendes. Like, can you imagine? Like, there's no way we're actually going to get him right, but can you imagine if we were able to just swoop in? Obviously, immediately working on defensive position, immediately stepping into double intensity, and just a tremendous ball-carrying, playmaking, complete wingback. Barrientos, welcome our new stud. Add him to the training camp roster. He's going. Okay. Ilan Denman, I would just like to thank you for your service. Signed from the Liverpool youth. He made a Liverpool appearance? Dude. Why? Awesome. That's definitely why they're paying for him. Watch you meet Ilan Denman in the Champions League final down the road. Be nice. Benfica are critically overpaying for this guy. Their scouts got it wrong, and we're taking it. Thank you for the $6 million. First world problem. Yeah. My team is so talented, and everybody else's scouting network is worse. They don't know. I don't know how. I don't know where the next great player is sitting out there either. Portilla and Pereira. Cool. Outshot them 28-1. Only 1-2-0. Still, great performance by the boys. That's all we need. Morera scored, Asare scored, Matai. These are not guys that I started in this match. That was Oriental Dragon B, so that makes sense. We won! Yay! Mabasso twice. Should have won by a lot more. Outshot them 22-4. Good to see Walters back after a nightmare season full of injuries last time out. Are we bringing in Juan Yepes to be our lead keeper? The wage we've agreed upon, $260,000, is fine. The fee of $2 million is maybe a little. It is enough to be a factor. It's enough to be a factor. Or do we stick to the guy we know, Bruno Friedrich? We stick to the guy that we know, which, Bruno Friedrich. Been at the club for a year, stepping right into the goal. I know there's a very strong Yepes crowd. I'm not signing him, and here's why. Pixel Pen in with a 5 gifted. That's not why. Pixel. I'm not signing Yepes, and here is why. And this is going to hurt because this agent from Colombia already doesn't like me, and I'm going to really anger him with this. He's inconsistent, and he dwells in the ball. He's inconsistent, and he dwells in the ball. It's hard. That's hard to swallow there. So in spite of the crescendo of enthusiasm for Juan Yepes and my scouts' absolute love for Juan Yepes and the fact that he's from Millonarios, the same place as Wilker Fariñez, and that things like his incredible cat-like shot stopping, his vision, which is just rare, I just can't do it. There'll be too many mistakes this season. Rethan, thank you for the Twitch Prime. That hurt.
Almost a year. It's going quite fast when you're enjoying yourself.